Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mondays at Microsoft, where we break down the next 2 weeks across the Microsoft world for you with a special focus on AI business solutions, Power Platform, Microsoft 365, and so much more. I'm Karuana Gatimu. I'm the Director of Customer Advocacy for AI and Collaboration, and I am here live in Dublin with my good friend, Heather Cook. Heather.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, oh, there we are.
There
Hi.
you are.
It took a second. Yay, just zooming in off the plane. So, hi, everybody. I'm Heather Cook, Principal PM on the MCAG team, the Customer Advocacy Group. Oh my gosh, so excited to be here in Dublin with you. So, and I can see her right over there. So, yeah, it's
Yes,
good
we're
stuff.
in the same place. We're apart from each other for audio, but we are in the same exciting show floor at ESPC coming to you live. It's
Yep.
just so fun. I'm so glad you made it, Heather. Yeah, you're a road warrior. You rolled in with your bags and like boom, sat down to go live. That is impressive work there,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
Yes, well, the give it to the gods and goddesses of travel. So yay. So that's all good. Yeah. So excited to be here in the Innovation Hub. I can see the little picture behind Caruana. It's looking super great. Just we're in the midst of everything getting built, and there's a keynote rehearsal happening right now for Mr. Jeff Teeper, our president, and I think Jamie Tivan had one earlier, our chief scientist. So just super duper excited to be here. And this show has been going on for close to 2 decades, and it's always great to be with Sarah and Kevin and team who just put on a great event. Lovely people, and so we've got a bunch of us here from Microsoft. So excited to see all of you this week, our European community, and we'll be posting all over LinkedIn about everything that's going on. So it's going to be awesome. Yay! So yeah. Well, we have a show to do. We got lots going on, and we're going to get into it. We're going to look at the big announcements from Microsoft Ignite and how to watch the keynotes, find the blogs, the big book of news, and all of that jazz. Claude Opus 4.5 joins Microsoft Foundry, bringing advanced reasoning and safety features for business. Caruana, what else are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about the announcement of Agent 365, helping teams confidently deploy, manage, and secure their agentic AI, and the new Frontier Firm AI initiative at Harvard University via WorkLab. So stick around with us for the next 30 minutes. You're not going to want to miss all of the exciting news we have to share. Wherever you're watching, please hit all of those buttons, like and share, and all that good stuff, and subscribe. And a big thank you to our sponsor, Sure.
Absolutely. And we are planning future episodes into 2026. So we would love your feedback. So we want to hear your favorite segments, how you watch, any suggestions you have to shape future episodes, any guests you might want us to bring on. So visit the link below, share your thoughts, and we will definitely give it a read. So that takes us into some big rocks. What do we big rock and roll in, Caruana? I think, is it a
Well,
question of
first,
the day, maybe?
we do. We have the question
Yeah.
of the day first. So if you're watching us live on YouTube or LinkedIn or Facebook, invite you to listen to these next news stories and then answer this question in the chat, especially on LinkedIn. So what feature did you go immediately check out that was announced at Microsoft Ignite? Put your answers in the chat, and then we'll come back to that at the end of the show. And while you chew in on that question, let's dive into those big rocks because there were so many of them. I don't think there's ever been a time in my career where Microsoft Ignite was more exciting and more chock full of news and information. And so we announced some groundbreaking updates designed to transform more the way that we work. We emphasize that AI exists to power human creativity. I want everyone out there to remember that. This isn't about tech for tech itself. This is about how AI is a tool of human ingenuity, creativity, and ambition. And we're also continuing to keep it grounded in industry leading responsible AI practices. We talked about three of the most exciting things, at least for me, were the launch of Agent 365, the inclusion of Security Copilot in existing E5 licenses, and our defined intelligence layers, Work IQ, Fabric IQ, and Foundry IQ that will power meaningful agent development into the future. These three announcements, among all the others, make it clear that Microsoft is here to stay, navigating customer needs all around the globe, and we remain the leading trusted global partner of choice in this AI era. I'm really happy. Many of you know that I'm an IT pro. That's where my heart lays. And the debut of Agent 365, the flight control system for AI agents, really is designed to put IT professionals, security people, and business leaders at ease with all of the agentic AI development that is happening in our environments and will happen. This new capability really allows people to have observability into all of the agents that are existing in your environment. You can see them, so make sure they're secure. You can understand how to govern them, know what people are using, and really be able to control costs when costs apply. Also, I love this because if Bob in one department makes an agent that's very similar to what Sally builds in another, you can see that as a repeatable pattern that you can then prioritize and invest in as an organization. So we also showcased our intelligence layers that go beyond this with Work IQ. Think of Work IQ as all of the knowledge that's built into Microsoft 365 from the graph and other things that allows Copilot to answer your questions and your queries intelligently. And it's also connected with Fabric IQ and our umbrella Foundry IQ that is really there to make sure that data across your estate can be built into these agentic experiences. So there's so much that's happening. This, I guess, has been a 3-year long ride, but it seems like it's been happening so much faster. All of these IQ, this intelligence layer, powers the Microsoft Agent Factory. And that brings these capabilities together into a single metered service so companies have the direct visibility into their AI investments and return on investment. So these things, Agent 365, the IQ intelligence layer, and the Microsoft Agent Factory are really a powerhouse together of end-to-end governance and observability. So Ignite 2025 marks a bold step towards this AI native workplace. And you can catch up on all of this in the Book of News, which also has some agentic capabilities built in. You can listen to selected things as a podcast. You can summarize all of the news articles. And of course, it's accessible as always. So make sure you go and check that out. And you can also get links directly to the sessions and the keynotes where all these announcements were made right from that Book of News. So let's dig a little deeper, though, into Work IQ, because if you're a business solution architect like myself, you really want to make sure that the agents that you're building are meaningful to people. And in the past year, Microsoft's added more than 400 new features and integrated advanced models like GPT-5, Sora 2, and Anthropic options to give business the right AI for every task. Work IQ is that intelligence layer behind Microsoft 365 Copilot. And it's all that work data. It's also the memory that is associated with that, your style, your preference, your habits, and your workflows, the way that you're using AI, hopefully every day as you build these new habits. It also understands your organization, your org chart. And then third, inference combines data and memory to make those valuable connections. And if you tried Copilot in the past and maybe it didn't meet your expectations, I highly suggest you try it again because it's been getting better and better at giving you the right information at the right time based on the queries that you're putting in. So WorkIQ also powers custom agents, ensuring secure, compliant automation that respects permissions and policies. And that is so important as we think about how we're going to build these agents going forward. So, but to do that and to feel comfortable, you're going to need Agent 365. So, Heather, tell us a little bit more about Agent 365 because it's so cool and I'm really excited about it. I'm completely nerding out on all of these things that we're talking about here. And Agent 365 is absolutely important for that. And we hope that we haven't lost our friend Heather. I know she's over there. Hey, Heather. Her video will be coming back for us in a moment. And oh, here she is, maybe coming soon. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to tell you about Agent 365 because I am totally nerding out over the whole thing. And Agent 365 is going to extend the existing infrastructure for managing users to agents, helping organizations govern agents responsibly at its scale. You know, this is a big concern because obviously we all went through security reviews and learned about responsible AI when we turned on Microsoft 365 Copilot and in some cases Copilot Chat. Agent 365 is now available in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center with the Frontier program. So we want to make sure that folks in the early access are giving us feedback. A lot of these new capabilities that we're building, especially around governance and security, are based on customer feedback and also making sure that we're adhering to those responsible AI practices. So Agent 365 includes Microsoft's leading security and productivity solutions, Microsoft Defender, Microsoft Entra, and Microsoft Purview to protect and govern agents. Microsoft 365 apps like Word, Excel, Outlook, and WorkIQ to provide work context and accelerate productivity. And the Microsoft 365 Admin Center to manage agents. So it's just so much together, and we have a quick video on this. So let's take a closer look at Agent 365 in action.
AI agents are becoming part of everyday work, helping teams move faster, automate tasks, and scale ideas. The big question is, how do you keep it all secure, compliant, and under control? The good news is, you don't need to start from scratch. Give agents the same tools as your users. Extend your existing infrastructure, apps, and protections to agents, leveraging familiar capabilities tailored to their needs. With Microsoft Agent 365, every agent is registered, visible, and governed, all in one place. The result? Strong security, enhanced confidence, and a simpler path to scalable AI.
Now you can see why I'm so excited about it. I know the security professionals out there are wondering how they're going to deal with all of these agents, and so is every IT pro. So I think we can bring Heather back, and I want to hear Heather's reaction to this. Hey, Heather,
Hey,
what do you think about Agent 365?
I mean, I think it's super cool. I mean, being able to really have just an easier way to build agents and connect agents all together that are all going to end up in Microsoft 365 Copilot. I mean, it's super cool. Plus, it's got all the security that you need, and it's also got a great early access program as well. So people are going to get to play with it. So I'm really excited. I feel like it's, we've got all this new IQ stuff to learn about, right? And Agent 365 really just brings it all together. So yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to get in there and
Yay,
start
I
building.
know.
Yeah.
That's why I do love the Frontier program. We have a lot of insider programs in our customer
Mhm.
advisory board and things that we've had over time. The Frontier program is very much designed for this kind of AI pace of change and allows people to, include their tenant, but only a group of users. So you can really get up to speed on some of these new capabilities at the speed that they are coming, which can be really complicated. So one of those
Yeah.
things is Anthropic's Claude Opus coming. Do you want to tell us about that one?
Yeah, sure, sure. The Anthropic Claude Opus 4.5 is joining the Microsoft Foundry. It's the latest AI model from Anthropic. It's a wonderful, innovative ecosystem, and this integration really aims to accelerate enterprise AI solutions. So it's offering advanced reasoning and safety features for businesses, and the collaboration really signals Microsoft's ongoing investment in ethical and powerful AI technologies. So you want to check out the blog post to learn more about what Cloud Opus 4.5 is going to bring to the table, and then how it's going to strengthen our position in our AI-driven future. So it's very, very cool. The other thing that and speaking of, all of these early adoption programs, really excited to also announce the Frontier Firm AI Initiative with the Digital Data Design Institute at Harvard. Yes, 3Ds. The initiative aims to research human AI collaboration and equip global C-suite leaders with the skills to transform their organizations into frontier firms. So there's a bunch of folks signed up already. We've got Barclays, BNY, Cigna Healthcare, Clifford Chance, DuPont, Eaton, Eli Lilly, EY, MasterCard, Levi Strauss, Lumen, MasterCard, Nestle are among the initial cohort. So really excited about this, and I'm excited as well that I saw this about Harvard, and I'm also leading a webinar this week here from Dublin for the Women in Computer Science student group at Harvard University, and we're going to talk mentorship and networking. So, we last year at M365 conference, Karuana, I know you remember this, but we had Jared Spataro, we had a fireside chat with one of the deans and the lead teachers from Harvard University. So we've been doing a lot through Work Lab with those folks, which has been really cool. So also, Xbox, y'all. There's always things happening in Xbox too. So the big November update in Xbox brings Gaming Copilot to mobile. So the latest update introduces Gaming Copilot to mobile devices, sort of revolutionizing how gamers interact with their consoles on the go. It's an AI-powered assistant that helps players manage your game libraries. You can optimize your settings and discover new titles seamlessly from your smartphone. So the update really underscores our commitment to blending AI with entertainment, making gaming more accessible and personalized. There's a great blog post, and it tells you all about all the feature enhancements coming out of that. And we have still more product news, I think, Caruana, about what happened at Ignite. So yeah,
We do. We do have more product news. It's a bit of an avalanche of product news.
yeah,
And I want to remind everybody out there that, as you're testing and using these new features, you still have the ability to govern them and turn them off. You're going to have moments where you're going to want to control the pace of change, and we fully support that. A good deal of this is built into our product spaces, but there are those optional extended experiences and other governance controls that you have across the space. And last month we brought Vibe working to Microsoft 365 Copilot with agent mode in the Office apps. And you're going to need to see this video. There's multiple videos in the demo of this from Ignite in terms of really having an agent as a coworker inside of these applications so that you're co-creating together. This is what we're talking about AI being a tool for human ingenuity, creativity, and ambition when it can really support you. And so you can create those amazing Office artifacts, whether you start in Copilot Chat or in the apps themselves. With agent mode in Excel, you can choose between the model that you want to use, Anthropic and OpenAI reasoning models there. If your organization wants to turn off Anthropic, you can as well. And agent mode in Word is now generally available. And so agent mode in PowerPoint is available via the Frontier program. So there's just so much. But my favorite, I have to say, is being able to talk to Copilot with voice in Microsoft 365 Copilot app. I love having this conversation with Copilot as it's searching, using that work IQ, finding that information and bringing it back to me. And I'm just having this conversation. That is spectacular. I learned all about this when I was helping my mom use a Copilot, the consumer version, and she started really being able to use that for browsing the internet and other things because she's visually impaired, and it's a fantastic capability. And now we brought that to Microsoft 365. So I'm excited about that. And, again, going through this process with so many announcements, you want to reference that book of news to pick and choose the things that are going to be most relevant in your organization. And that's how you can defend yourself from the onslaught of all the new things that are here. And now I know Heather is going to come back and she's going to talk to us a little bit about Fabric IQ, which is another really important part of this intelligence layer that we're talking about.
absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting because it's, people are like, well, how does an AI agent know what to do with my data? It's kind of like, how does it know? And so the Boundary IQ plus the Fabric IQ really help those AI agents understand what users are doing. That voice, information that Caroline is talking about even. So it's really bridging the gap between your raw data and then your real world business like meaning to find, the content that is needed to make those decisions. So Fabric IQ is a unified intelligent platform powered by semantic understanding and agentic AI. So it's not a replacement for your data estate, but they call it a force multiplier for every investment that you've already made. So it's bringing together analytical, time series, location-based data with your operational systems under one shared model tied to business meaning. You'll hear that a lot, those words, business meaning. You'll see that in a lot of blog posts. It really gives you that live connected view of your business. So you got people and AI reacting in real time. So we're going to take a quick look because we got a cool video. So Aaron, roll that.
Data is the fuel that powers AI, but data alone is not enough. AI needs an understanding of what the data means, how things relate, and which actions turn insight into impact. Introducing Microsoft Fabric IQ, the semantic foundation that unites data, business meaning, and action into a single unified view of your organization. Model your business using visual, no-code tools so the people who know your company can adapt it as fast as it evolves. Create entities over all your data in one lake, not only your analytical data and Power BI semantic models, but also your operational, geospatial, and real-time data. Navigate your business the way it actually runs, not by tables and schemas, but by organizational concepts. And ultimately, elevate your teams and your AI to ask questions, reason, and act in the language of your business. Powered by this live, unified view of your organization. Trigger actions in real time using rules and empower AI operations agents to run your business, because now they understand its live context. Connect Fabric IQ seamlessly with Foundry IQ, uniting your live business context with the knowledge captured in your documents and communications. This combination from Microsoft gives developer-built agents in Foundry unmatched context, so they can make decisions you trust and continuously optimize your operations for superior outcomes. From unified data to unified intelligence, this is IQ in Microsoft Fabric.
Wow, that is super cool. That was a great video. So, if you're a customer who is already using Power BI for your business intelligence reporting, all of that pre-existing data modeling work, it's going to act as that immediate accelerant, giving your agents that unique context that defines how your business runs. So Foundry IQ takes this a little further with a fully managed knowledge system designed to ground AI agents over multiple data sources, including Microsoft 365 Work IQ, and then Fabric IQ, custom applications, and the web. So this single endpoint for knowledge has got the routing and intelligence built in. It's really enabling that higher quality reasoning, safer actions, and more value for builders. So this is really cool. All these IQs together, going to make some big differences. So very excited about that. That's so neat.
It is.
That's
It's
the
fantastic. And one of the
yeah.
things I wanted to call out to folks as well is, adoption of all these new capabilities was the topic of the day at Microsoft Ignite. And we've launched the new Essentials of Copilot Adoption on our Copilot Adoption Hub. We're going to continue over December and into January to refine and simplify the way that you need to be driving adoption of this and all the other new capabilities going forward. That, of course, is also based on your feedback. And I'm really excited that we're going to have some new customer hub sessions and webinars specifically on this topic. So join us soon to learn more about that and make sure that you're thinking about all these new features are great, but how do we actually help people build these new daily habits? That's where the essentials of Copilot adoption are going to come in. So I am thrilled about that and the team's hard work on this and all the feedback we've gotten from customers. And this is just the beginning of this simplification and the way that we're evolving the implementation framework. So happy to share that as well.
Yay, good stuff. So talking about learning and adoption.microsoft.com, we've got all kinds of stuff going on with community events, as usual, of course. So communitydays.org is your one-stop shop for all community events, just like this one, ESPC. This is a paid event, which is, got registration. And then we have all of our free events as well. A couple of shout outs to events coming up this next week. Workplace Ninjas. Shout out to Jonathan Towles over in Dallas, Texas, December 9th and 10th. They have a show going on there. I'm really excited to go to Collab Days Oslo in Norway. I'm going to be heading up there right after Dublin to keynote and meet with our Nordics community. And Friday are the workshop, Saturday is the event. And then that gets us into what happened in the last couple of weeks. We had lots going on as usual. There was couple community summits and watch parties, both in New York City and DC. Smart Cloud also happened. And then we had, wonderful cloud built in Belgium, Smart Cloud virtually in Germany, Shift Enter Summit in Budapest. So just tons of stuff happened last week. And then upcoming in the next couple weeks, we got all kinds of great things coming up as well. Fabric Data Days is continually going on. Like I said, Oslo, Dubai, Tunisia, just lots and lots and lots of stuff happening over the next couple of weeks in the community space. So definitely, things are kind of winding down a little bit, I think, for the holiday season. There's not as many as there were in September and October, but definitely, when we'll round the horn, there's lots already on communitydays.org for 2026. So if you're looking for a speaking opportunity, if you're looking to volunteer, if you're looking to sponsor something in your local community, look no further than communitydays.org. We've always got our Microsoft Global Community Initiative general sessions and our training where you can learn about being an event producer. So you can join us for all of those. But yeah, communitydays.org. And a big shout out to everybody who works on that site, who tests and helps. And those are a lot of our MGCI board members and regional leaders, just always creating new features and functionality up there. It's just so very cool. So yeah, so lots going on. Kara, want to come on back? Yeah.
Yeah, I love the fact that there's all of these community events because now more than ever, the free skilling that's available in the Microsoft community is a career changer. I really want folks to be thinking about, yes, we always talk about all the features and functions, but I'm all about the workforce transformation and putting people first. And that starts with all of you and your careers. What do you want to be learning? What do you want to be working on over the next 6, 12, 18 months? Now is the time to really take all this free training and make sure that it's benefiting you in your career. I've definitely been the recipient of a lot of good luck and timing, plus the self-study that I've done in the community itself, and that has had a meaningful impact on my career. So I want everybody to get the same goodness that I got from it. And so we
Ooh,
are thrilled about that. And now we're going to go take a look at some of the answers to our question of the day.
yeah.
And we have some good questions that I also want to hit from the chat that's going on as well.
Yeah.
Let's take a look and see which is the first one that we have up in terms of the features. Oh yeah, Agent 365 was one of the most exciting ones that somebody went and tried right away. I love that. That kind of ties to a question someone else had. Can anyone be in the Frontier program? I do believe so. I don't think that there is a limitation. You might have to have more than 500 users. There may be a size issue there, but I will double check on our main Frontier page, and they can give you all that information. But it's really about being able to join. And also, most people don't put their entire tenant into the Frontier program. They put a subset of people who are those early adopters or the champions in your community so that they can take a look at everything that's going on. And IT, obviously, for sure.
That's
What
awesome.
else do we have there? Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Aaron, for putting that up as always.
Oh yeah, that's great. Well, I want to
What?
shout out two things too. Selene said the Rebuild conference is tomorrow in Nantes, France. I think I said that the
Oh,
right way. Nantes, France. And then Granite State User Group meeting this Thursday.
oh,
Community Days coming up in January. Everybody's shouting out their events up in the chat too. So that's really great.
I love
So
that.
yeah,
Community
that's
Days,
super cool.
Washington, D.C., January 29th. Ooh, that's going to
Hmm.
be fun. I love
Yep.
doing events there. For all, especially my government friends
Yeah.
and public sector folks for sure.
Yeah.
There was
I
there was another question. Oh, sorry, Heather. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I think Cherie, how are you? Yay, and Pat and everybody. I'm just like, it's so nice to everybody always on. Does this site help with adoption of all of these agents, like agents in Word?
Yes,
So
that's exactly what I was going to answer. Yes, it
yeah.
does. And right now, you'll find the core either Copilot chat or Microsoft 365 Copilot materials that are out there. We have an agent hub that also has some resources, but that is everything that we are working to deploy. I would say it's probably going to be smart to come back in early January. And then we'll have a full refresh of all of our adoption materials. And that is downloadable materials, also our team GSD Getting Stuff Done campaign that will help people in your own organization build these new practices. It's a really fun little campaign that you can run in your own organization and brand it your own way. But we know at the end of the day, people kind of don't actually care about the technology. They just really want to get stuff done. And so we will have that refresh kit available too in January. So I'm looking forward to all of that.
Cool. We'll see.
Fantastic. Well, there's just so much going on. We're excited to be here at the community conference. We always appreciate that. We always want your feedback on this show. Share it with friends, share it with others. And, thank you, Heather, for being a great co host, flying in and landing and getting yourself all set up in like 32 seconds. I always
Oh
appreciate
goodness.
that.
Yeah,
You can
we're
visit.
amidst the drills and the saws in here
I
too. It's
know
great.
it's really
We're like
cool. I
it's
love
like
it.
yeah. It's good. In
You
the
can always
mix.
add us to your calendar from
Yes.
our Mondays at Microsoft page. And our next show is going to be December 15th, and we will give you an
Hmm.
update on everything that happened here at ESPC and that is continuing to happen around all things AI,
Yeah.
Microsoft 365, and Power Platform
A
all across.
holiday show. I think we should have an ugly
Yes.
sweater contest between you and me.
Oh, that's a great
Is it
idea.
on?
That's a
Okay.
fantastic idea. I think I can cough that up.
Awesome. Okay, it's on. And then people can vote.
Yes, that's right. So you have to come back and vote for the ugly sweaters on December 15th. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a great, great week. And those who had a holiday weekend, hope you enjoyed some downtime as well. And we're back at it a little bit, getting into the rest of the holidays. So thank you, everybody, for participating. And thank you, everybody who was on helping with the links and all of that stuff. It's always lovely to see you all. So really appreciate you. Yay.
Okay,
So
see y'all
cool. All
soon.
right. See y'all
Bye-bye.
later. Bye.